Bro, season 5 is coming. I'm telling you all, season 5 of The Boys is coming. And I just want to know. I don't really want to know the ending, but there's people making predictions, and this is one of those videos where we're gonna. He's gonna predict what he thinks is gonna happen in the final season. I just can't wait for the final season to come out, bro. I know they finished shooting, bro. It's literally been a year since we got season 4. It left an amazing ass cliffhanger. I just can't wait.
I've spent the last week falling down a rabbit hole of every leak, set photo,
But
and
let's see what
interview
the
about
final
the
plot might
final
look like.
season of The Boys, and I'm convinced I figured out 99% of the plot, and trust me, it is so much darker than you think. We all know about the leaked set photos of Vought's freedom camps, and that Butcher is now armed with a soup-killing virus. But what people are getting wrong is who the real targets are, and
Hmm.
what that means for the final bloody endgame. I'm gonna break
Bro,
it
I'm not gonna lie. That part where Busher just like like when he pulled up, bro, in the ending, bro, and he had all this like alien like disgusting thing just come out of his body and ripping it, bro. It was so disgusting, bro. Ugh.
down exactly how these two bombshells will collide to create an all-out apocalypse where no one is safe. Alright, let's get right into it. The final season of The Boys isn't just another chapter, it's what the showrunner himself is calling the show's version of the apocalypse. That's not just marketing hype. Based on everything from shocking set photos to casting news, the stage is set for a collision so brutal it will redefine the entire series. The end of
Hmm.
season 4 left us on a razor's edge. Homelander has basically seized the US government, martial law is in effect, and soups have been deputized across the country. Meanwhile, most of the boys, Hughie, Frenchie, and Kimiko, has been captured. But the two biggest smoking guns for season 5 are the things everyone is talking about: the leaked images of the so called freedom camps, and the fact that Billy Butcher is now a walking, tanking weapon. The popular theory is that the boys will break out, team up with Butcher, and take down Homelander in one last epic fight. I'm here to tell you that's the sanitized Hollywood version. The reality is, the 99% I've pieced together is far more
Bro, I feel
diabolical
like
than
if
a
they go that
tragic.
route, it would just be like already like too predictable, bro. I just really, bro, I really wanted to have that A Train and Homelander fight. That's like the one fight I really want, and it was so hyped. If y'all don't remember, last season, last summer, everyone was hyping out the Billy Butcher versus A Train. I mean, not Billy Butcher, Homelander versus A Train fight. Everyone was hyping that fight up, and it looked like they were about to set up the fight, and it looked like A Train wasn't really gonna make it out of season 4. I mean, thankfully he escaped. Like, I don't want A Train to die. He's my favorite character. But bro, it would have been so much better if we got to see that fight. I swear.
Endgame. It's a story about how one's man crusade to kill a monster forces him to become something so much worse. First, let's talk about this new world order.
Bro,
Season 4
Busher, bro,
ended
that
with
alien
Homelander
thing coming
getting
out of him was
everything
so
he's ever
disgusting.
wanted: total absolute power. With a puppet in the White House, he
But
has
it was
legal
tough,
authority
bro.
to
I'm not gonna
remake
lie.
America in his own twisted image. And what does that look like? Leaked set photos has given us that horrifying glimpse. We've seen images of massive compounds branded as freedom camps. One sign reportedly bears the chilling slogan, "Freedom sets you free," a deeply unsettling echo of phrases used at historical concentration camps. Let's be crystal clear, these are internment camps made to systematically detain anyone who stands against Homelander's regime, human and soup alike. It's a strong possibility that this is where Tech Knight's prisons, which he dedicated to Homelander for this very purpose.
Bro, Tech Knight is the most, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tech Knight is the most weirdest character out of everyone here, bro. This man had a whole sex chamber and his whole freaking Diddy ass mention, bro. Like this man was a freak. God damn, that shit was so disgusting. That one episode, you know what I'm talking about with Hughie, bro. Oh my god. Oof.
Purpose finally come into play. So almost certainly we'll find Hughie, Frenchie, and Kimiko at the start of the next season. They're all rock bottom, captured and at the mercy of a fascist state. The world that they fought for is gone, replaced by a Vought-run dystopia where slick propaganda masks brutal oppression. We're even seeing set photos of buses with cartoon decals of Homelander and Firecracker advertising the trip to these camps like it's a family vacation. This isn't just a political takeover, it's a complete reprogramming of society, and the boys are trapped right in the middle of it. A dictator is only as strong as his muscle, and Homelander is getting a whole new team of them. The set photos didn't just show us the camps, they also revealed a vehicle called the Kicks Mobile, all but confirming the introduction of the infamous soup team from the comics Teenage Kicks. If you haven't read the
Mm.
comics, Teenage Kicks is basically a parody of teams like the Teen Titans. They're a group of younger, more reckless soups. We actually know some of the former members in the show's universe, like A-Train and the Master Manipulator herself, Sister Sage. So what's the role in this new America? They're the boots on the ground for Homelander's regime, thinking them enforcing martial law, re-rounding up descendants, and acting as the violent enforcers for the freedom camps. The bus decals and the leaks show the faces of these new unknown soups, which means we're about to meet a fresh batch of antagonists who are likely just as sadistic and power-hungry as their leader. This isn't about the Seven anymore. Homelander has an army, and Teenage Kicks are the young, indoctrinate, and fierce, loyal soldiers on the front lines. They represent the normalization of his fascism, a new generation of soups who see him as a hero, not as a tyrant. This brings me to my next point, and it's the most important piece of the entire puzzle. But
Teenage
first, if
Kicks.
you are enjoying this breakdown, do me a solid and hit that subscribe button, and I really want to know your theories in the comments. What do you think the Teenage Kicks main job will be? Who do you think will be running those?
Bro, I feel like they're all gonna die like in 4 episodes deep in, bro. Like they're gonna die. They're gonna actually they're gonna be like the one annoying ass team, and then they're just gonna get all crushed, bro. They're gonna get killed, bro. Killed off like easy.
Camps? Let me know below. But anyhow, let's talk about Billy Butcher. While his team is locked away, Butcher is a free man, but he's also a dead man walking. He has just months to live, he's lost Ryan, and he's been kicked off the very team he founded. But he has two new things, powers from a new strain of temp V
That
and
was,
a killing
bro.
virus.
That one.
This is where the plot shifts from a political thriller to an all-out apocalypse. Butcher's goal has always been simple, kill Homelander, but now it's been pushed to the absolute edge. It's no
Kill
longer
all
about
soups?
taking out one soup, it's about wiping out the entire species. He sees Homelander's rise, the camps, and the deputizing of soups as the ultimate proof that there's no such thing as a good soup, that they are all the problem. The virus is his final desperate move, but he's not just going to use it on Homelander, he's going to unleash it. This is the apocalypse that the showrunner has been teasing. It's not a soup civil war, it's genocide. Butcher in his final act will become the very thing he's hunted his whole life, a mass murdering monster. He will decide that the only way to save the world from soup tyranny is to wipe every last one of them off the face of the earth. This creates the ultimate moral dilemma. To stop a fascist, Butcher has to commit an act of unimaginable horror, forcing characters like Starlight and the imprisoned boys to decide do they stop him or do they let him finish the job. There's no clear win here, just blood. Things couldn't get any more chaotic. The wild cards enter the game. We know for a fact that Jensen Ackles is returning as Soldier Boy for the final season. Season 4 is...
Let's go! Soldier Boy is coming back, bro. I did not know that, bro, because I was wondering what happened to him, bro. He did not appear at all in season 4, but he did appear in Gen V in like a dreamlike state, whatever. If you can, I don't know, bro. But I'm glad he's coming back for sure.
Post-credit scene showed him in a drugged-out slumber, a weapon just waiting to be unleashed. His return throws a massive wrench in everything. Is he out for revenge against Butcher for his betrayal, or will he see his son, Homelander, and feel some twisted sense of fatherly duty?
Nah,
Maybe even...
no. He's not feeling no sense of thought, bro. Do you know who Soldier Boy is, bro? He's not. I said Soldier Boy. He's not gonna. Nah. He's gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I hope.
Siding with him. Exploring that father-son dynamic is the key goal for the writers this season. And then there's the much-hyped Supernatural reunion. While their specific roles are still under wraps, it's being confirmed that Jared Padalecki and Misha Collins are joining the final season. In fact, Padalecki himself has teased that this character is very excited to meet Soldier Boy and will appear in episode 5. This could mean he could be playing a Soldier Boy loyalist, or maybe a member of his old team Payback, who wants to see his captain restored to glory. These characters won't be simple cameos, they're coming in to shift the balance of power right when the world is on the brink of collapse. I do believe Soldier Boy is going to die later on in the season, and then we can shift the this year, and will be likely coming out the year after The Boys conclude. So I'm very excited for Jensen Ackles to return as Soldier Boy, whether his fate is sealed or not in this final season. But let's put it all together. This is 99% of the plot for The Boys' final season. Homelander creates a fascist superstate while using the freedom camps to lock up his enemies, while the Teenage Kicks as his enforcers. Inside, the boys are fighting for their lives. On the outside, a dying desperate Butcher, armed with a plague, decides the only way to win is to commit super genocide. This forces a catastrophic endgame where the lines between hero and villain are completely erased. The return of Soldier Boy and the introduction of new powerful players from the Supernatural universe will just throw a gasoline on the fire, ensuring that absolutely no one is safe. The showrunner has confirmed that he feels immense pressure to land the plane and not screw up the finale. This path, a dark, tragic, and morally gray apocalypse, is exactly this kind of gory, epic, moist climax he promised. It's not about who wins or loses anymore, it's about what, if anything, is left when the blood finally dries. What do you think? Will Butcher go through with it, or will we see the last one standing? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys
Bro,
next time.
we're definitely gonna see this last man standing, bro. And I hope it goes crazy, bro. I don't even, bro. I want Homelander to win. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want A Train to come back too. Oh my god, I can't wait for this season, bro. It's about to be so crazy, bro. Oh, the boys' final season, bro, is about to be the most best part. It's probably gonna be the best season out of all the other seasons, bro. I can't wait, bro. It's so good. Can't wait. When does it come out though? I think it comes out this next summer, right? But I'll catch you on the next one, bro. Let me know what y'all think, what your theories are. My theory is Homelander is gonna come out alive somehow, and all the other supers are gonna die. That's low key my prediction. Homelander might be the only one left standing. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.